Before the video starts, I want to ask you just one simple question, and this question might actually change the way you look at your health. When you lie down in bed at night, do you ever notice that your feet become extremely cold? You might wear socks, wrap your feet in a blanket, and still your toes feel like ice. If that sounds familiar, pause for a moment and think about it. This might not be just about feeling cold. It can actually be a quiet signal from your body. In many cases, it means the blood isn't reaching all the way down to your feet as smoothly as it should. And the surprising part is that many people ignore this silent warning for years without realizing it. But today, we're not going to ignore that signal. Today, I'm going to walk you through a very simple 30-second test. You don't need any machines, you don't need to visit a doctor, and you don't even have to stand up. It's just 5 very easy questions. Based on your answers, you'll get a number that can give you a clue about how blood is circulating in your legs, whether it's flowing normally, moving slowly, or possibly getting restricted somewhere. And after that, I'll also share 3 incredibly simple drinks you can make right in your own kitchen. No expensive ingredients, no medications, and no strange powders. Just simple things you probably already have at home. These drinks work from the inside out. They can help support smoother blood flow, relax the blood vessels, and encourage circulation that may have slowed down over time. But remember one important thing. The third drink is the most important one because it contains a natural ingredient that science often refers to as a natural blood thinner. You might be surprised to hear that something so simple and common can actually have such a powerful effect. And by the end of this video, I'm also going to share 3 bonus tips with you. One of those tips is about a habit most of us do every evening without thinking, and it may quietly be damaging our blood vessels over time. But first, let's start with the test. Your score begins at 5 points. I'm going to mention 5 signs, and for every sign where your answer is yes, simply subtract 1 point. Be completely honest with yourself. No one is watching you. This test is only for you. First question. Do your feet feel cold even when the room is warm? If yes, -1. Cold feet are not always normal. In many cases, they are one of the earliest signs that circulation may be weaker than it should be. Second question. By the end of the day, do your legs feel heavy and tired, almost like there's weight on them, even if you didn't walk or move around much? If yes, -1. That heavy feeling often happens because blood easily travels down into the legs, but has difficulty moving back up toward the heart. Third question. Do your ankles or feet become swollen in the evening? In the morning, your shoes may fit comfortably, but by nighttime, those same shoes feel tighter. Or when you remove your socks, you notice deep marks on your skin. If yes, -1. This happens because both blood and fluid start to collect in the lower legs, and the tiny valves inside the veins may become too weak to push that fluid back upward effectively. Fourth question. Do you ever wake up at night with sudden pain or cramping in your calf or heel? If yes, -1. That pain can happen when the muscles aren't receiving enough oxygen. Oxygen travels through the blood, so when circulation slows down, muscles may begin to feel tight, painful, or cramped. Fifth question. Do you notice thin blue or purple lines on your legs, what we often call spider veins or varicose veins, that weren't there before? If yes, subtract your last point. Now take a look at your number. If your score is 5, that's great news. Your circulation is likely strong, and the drinks I'll share today can help keep it that way. If your score is 3 or 4, your body may already be giving you small signals, and this is the perfect time to start supporting your circulation. And if your score is 2 or lower, don't worry. In fact, you might be the person who notices the biggest improvements once you start making small changes. After 2 weeks, come back to this same video and take the test again to see how much things may have improved. Now let's talk about the drinks, but first it helps to understand a little science. It's easy for the heart to send blood down to the legs because gravity helps with that movement, but bringing the blood back up to the heart is much harder. Tiny valves inside the veins help push the blood upward, but as we age, those valves can become weaker. When that happens, blood may start pooling in the legs, which leads to swelling and that heavy feeling. That's why we're going to focus on drinks that work from the inside. They help support smoother blood flow, help relax and widen the blood vessels, improve circulation, and strengthen the walls of the veins so those tiny valves can function more effectively again. Drink 1. Ginger and Lemon Circulation Boost. Now let's start with the first drink, which is ginger and lemon. It takes only about 2 minutes to prepare. Take 1 cup of warm water, add a small piece of fresh ginger about half an inch long, grate it or chop it very finely, and drop it into the warm water. Then squeeze in the juice of half a lemon, and your drink is ready. Now you might wonder how something this simple can actually help. Ginger contains a natural compound called gingerol, which helps prevent platelets in the blood from sticking together too much. When platelets begin to stick together, the blood can become thicker, flow more slowly, and start building up inside the blood vessels. Ginger helps reduce that stickiness, so the blood stays smoother and moves more easily through the body. And what about lemon? Lemon contains vitamin C, which helps strengthen the walls of the blood vessels. So on one side, ginger helps keep the blood flowing smoothly, and on the other side, lemon helps keep the blood vessels strong. Together, they support healthier circulation. Try drinking this every morning on an empty stomach so your day starts with better blood flow. Drink 2. Beetroot juice for better blood flow. The next drink may be even more powerful, and that is beetroot juice. If you've never tried beetroot juice before, this might be the perfect time to start. Beetroot contains natural nitrates, and once these nitrates enter your body, they are converted into something called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps relax and widen your blood vessels. When blood vessels widen, blood has more space to move freely through them. Think of it like this. If 100 people are trying to walk through a very narrow alley, they will bump into each other and move slowly. But if those same 100 people move onto a wide road, everyone can walk faster and more comfortably. Beetroot does something very similar inside your body. It turns that narrow alley into a wider road for your blood flow. Making this juice is also simple. Take 1 medium-sized beetroot, peel it, cut it into small pieces, and blend it with a little water. If the earthy taste feels too strong, you can add a little apple juice or half a carrot. This improves both the flavor and the nutritional benefits. You don't need to drink it every day. Having it about 3 times a week is enough. Drink 3. Turmeric and black pepper night milk. Now we come to the drink I mentioned earlier, the one that works like a natural blood thinner. Warm milk with turmeric and black pepper. Yes, it's turmeric milk, but not the ordinary kind people drink only when they have a cold. When turmeric is combined with black pepper, its effects become much stronger. Turmeric contains a natural compound called curcumin, which helps prevent the blood from becoming too thick and also reduces excessive platelet sticking, helping keep circulation smoother. The challenge is that when turmeric is taken alone, the body does not absorb curcumin very well. This is where black pepper works its magic. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which dramatically increases the absorption of curcumin. Research suggests by up to about 2,000%. In simple terms, drinking turmeric without black pepper is like locking a door and throwing away the key, and black pepper acts as that key. To prepare this drink, take 1 glass of warm milk, add half a teaspoon of turmeric, add a small pinch of black pepper, and if you like, you can mix in a little honey for taste. Drink it about 30 minutes before going to bed. While you sleep, it continues working inside your body, helping circulation, reducing inflammation in blood vessels, and supporting smoother blood flow. So your simple routine becomes this. In the morning, on an empty stomach, drink the ginger and lemon drink. 3 times a week, enjoy beetroot juice. And every night before bed, drink warm milk with turmeric and black pepper. 3 drinks, 3 different times of the day, and 3 different ways to support better circulation. Now let's talk about the 3 bonus tips I promised. The first tip is about the right time to drink water. When the body becomes dehydrated, the blood becomes thicker, and thicker blood flows more slowly. Many people make a common mistake. They drink very little water in the morning and then drink a lot late at night. This keeps the blood thicker throughout the day and can lead to swelling in the feet and ankles at night, along with frequent trips to the bathroom. A simple solution is to drink most of your water earlier in the day. Have a full glass of water before breakfast. Then continue sipping water gradually until midday so your body stays properly hydrated. Try to drink most of your daily water before the afternoon and reduce your intake in the evening. The second tip is about a habit that can quietly harm your blood vessels, sitting with one leg crossed over the other. When you cross your legs, the veins behind the knee can become compressed, which partially blocks the path where blood normally flows. Many people sit like this in the evening, exactly when circulation is already slowing down. Try to avoid this habit whenever possible. The third tip is called the 20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, move your feet for about 20 seconds. That's it. Lift your heels, tap your toes, or gently move your feet up and down. Even a small movement can quickly help circulation improve and get the blood flowing again. Now let's return to where we started. Your number from the test is not a final judgment. It's simply a starting point for change. From today, begin using these 3 drinks and the 3 simple tips every day. After 2 weeks, ask yourself the same 5 questions again. You may notice your score improving, your feet feeling warmer and less swelling or discomfort in your legs. Every point that improves is a sign that your body is responding. When you take the test again, come back and share your new score in the comments.